Yes, I am, Ben.
Man, call Robin. Robin said that you guys are done with
Hey,
that.
Ben, bro, here's the thing. If everything happens according to the books and ethically, there's no reason to get upset about being videoed.
Yeah, well, I don't consent
Hey,
to being
Ben, it's a one-party state. Look, here's the other thing. You and I were just on a roof in Arrington. We agreed that there was wind damage. You filed in the report that there was no damage at all, and I didn't video you. I gave you the benefit of the doubt. I had good faith in you, and you abused that. So,
Okay. I'm not a huge fan of posting recordings like this. I don't think it's a good idea for a public adjuster to do that because they get a reputation. But this PA has a point. I mean, if you're in a single party state, then you can record somebody without their consent. That adjuster was saying that he doesn't consent. He's probably been told he's not allowed to do anything when he's being recorded. And he's very nervous for his job right now as he's going through that. Posting this online just screams to every other adjuster that goes out on site that when you put a camera in their face, you're going to post them online, and then they're definitely going to leave. This is not good for the policyholders in that regard. But if the adjuster did agree to something on site and then comes back with something different, and it was actually him that made that change in the report and not the desk adjuster, then this is something to be worried about. But I wouldn't post it online. The only benefit you have like this is maybe getting additional customers to sign up with you, or you get accolades from others in your industry, but you're definitely going to ruin your reputation among the carrier side adjusters. If any of them get wind that you've done this, then you could literally be blacklisted in a way. I don't think it's a good idea. Keep going.
So I'm not doing this again, and I would love to get a new adjuster out, someone that'll actually do their job ethically and according to code, because I'm not going back and forth with you on this, Ben. I did this once, and they're closing the claim. So now we got to get an engineer out because you lied to me and you lied on your report.
You might have a point. You might be right. That doesn't mean that you have to beat this individual up who's doing his job. I would bet money this adjuster didn't make that change in their report without being forced to, or somebody at the desk made that change to his report. But most of these guys that are in the field that have to say yes or no to someone in person and tell a policyholder there's going to be coverage or not, how hard would it be to do that, to have to say no constantly? If you agree that there's wind damage on the roof, chances are good you're going to put that in your report until someone above you says, no, we disagree, we're going to change that, or you need to change it. And if they're changing it without his consent, that's a big problem. So I think instead of making a video expose like this, where you blast him online and make him look terrible and make yourself look like an asshole, maybe pull him to the side and have a real conversation with him. Listen, off the record, the last time we were on a claim together, you agreed that there was wind damage on the roof, and then your report came out and it said there was no damage. What's going on? Did your management force you to change it, or did they change it without your consent? I don't know what to do here. I'm a little bit hesitant to have you come out and do the job on this claim because I'm afraid we're going to end up in the same results. How do I know that if we make an agreement on site that there's going to be an agreement and everything that you've said ends up being in your report? Should I be worried that your management's going to change this without your consent? These are the things you need to find out. Who's making the change? Is it him or is it his manager? And if it's his manager, then that's something you could go to the Department of Insurance about, because they weren't the ones that were on site. And if they're saying that he said there was no damage on site and they make that change, that is clearly some kind of bad faith. Don't make a video like this and blast it everywhere. Have a real conversation with this person. They probably don't like that it's happening either. On top of that, you could go a little bit further. If this public adjuster had sent an email to this adjuster and the desk adjuster or everybody attached to that file after that inspection the first time that they're talking about, and he said, I'm so glad we were able to agree that there was wind damage on it. And he listed out all the agreements that were made, all the things that they disagreed on, and gave them the opportunity to revise that and say, if this is everything that happened the way that you remember it, great. Otherwise, please let me know within a set period of time, 3-4 business days of how you remember that meeting having gone. You could go even further. Today, there are audio recording devices you can wear on your wrist. The Applaud device is great. It makes an automatic transcript for you. You can take that transcript and literally quote them on the things that you agreed to and the things that you disagreed on and send them a copy of the transcript. But send it to them. Don't post it online. Say, thank you so much for meeting with me. I'm so glad we were able to come to an agreement on there being wind damage. I posted a copy of the transcript from the audio recording that I took. And that way, it would be very hard for them to come back with something that is very different from what was said on site. These are different ways of going about this that don't revolve around posting something like this online to get attention. I don't think it's a good idea. If you guys disagree with me, and I know a lot of you probably do, because you're fed up with this situation, or if you're dealing with a situation like this all the time and you don't know what to do, post a comment here.